Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 24th of March 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs of 24th of March. So watch the video till last, but I am requesting you all the students that you have to download this application that named as AffairsCloud. So guys, application link is given in the description box. You can download with very easy method. And guys, after downloading, you can see the one number slide and you can log in by your email ID. And after login, this screen will appear. And by clicking on this link or this first slide, you can avail our subscription that is related to current affairs. But first of all, what we are providing under this subscription, we are providing daily current affairs. It means in the daily current affair, we are providing three type of the sections. Like one is the detailed current affairs of particular day. Second is the question and answer format of the current affairs of particular day. Next is the quiz section. It means you can test that how much current affair you can retain of particular day. Next is the weekly section and it is same as the daily section. Three sections we are providing like detailed current affair of particular week, question and answer format of the current affairs of particular week. Next is the test section so that you can evaluate your performance, that how much current affair you can retain for the weekly current affairs. Next is the monthly current affair section and it is the most important because we are providing so many PDFs. Like one is the study PDF. It means all the detailed current affairs are provided under this study PDF. Next, to check that how much current affair you can retain or how much current affair you can revise, that is you can revise from the question and answer PDF. So this is also provided in the PDF format. Next, best 100 current affairs will be provided to you of particular month, that is also provided in the form of question and answer. And next is the pocket PDF. It means you can revise the current affair very easily before your exam, and it should be revised in the quick format. So that's why its name is the pocket PDF, and it is also provided in the theoretical format. So guys, this is the section of the daily, weekly and the monthly current affair, but we are providing so many sections related to your exam, especially for your exams. Like we are providing topic wise current affair. It means we are providing like apps and web portals for 2021, important days of 2021, books and authors, national current affairs, appointments, sports, so that you can revise a particular section for your exam very easily. So we are providing 20 type of the PDFs under this subscription. If you are preparing for the banking exam, these two sections are very important because we are providing the banking and economy PDF, especially for those aspirants who are preparing for banking exam. And there is also a quiz section so that you can test your knowledge. Next is the exam PDF, and it is again very important for all type of exams. We are compiling all months like January and February already completed. When the March completed, then it will be added under this PDF. So it is available for all the exams. Next is the special current affairs, like any scheme is launched by the government for the special purpose, like Garib Kalyan Yojana, especially in the COVID-19, and budget and economic survey. That is very special because detailed budget and the economic survey will be provided, and expected question related to the budget and economic survey of 2021-22 will be provided under the special current affair. Now we are providing the state current affairs also. Every state and every UT is covered under this section, and we are providing in Hindi as well as in English. So all these current affairs will be provided to you in Hindi as well as in English. But state current affairs is very important if you are preparing for the state exam. So all these things covered under one subscription, and you can subscribe only from our application that named as AffairsCloud. And you can download from the description box link, and you can avail 1 year subscription as well as 2 year subscription. For 1 year, it means we are covering the 2021. In 2 year subscription, we are covering 2021 and 22. Both the subscription prices are very much less. So if you download this application, you see the price and you will definitely surprised to see the price. And on that minimal price, we are providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. But I am again announcing that if you want to purchase 2020 subscription, that is half yearly or full year subscription of 2020, then you have to visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affair, and this price is very much low if you are want to purchase 2020 subscription. Now let's start today's current affair, that is 24th of March 2021. But I am again requesting you all the students that you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and guys, please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. So let's start today's current affair with the most important question section, and here is the first important question. What is the name of India's first project under National Perspective Plan for Interlinking of Rivers? This question I covered in the 23rd of March 2021, but I am again covering under the most important question section. So the most important keyword of this question is the interlinking of rivers. It means the surplus water of one river will be transferred to the other river so that the drought prone area can be irrigated. And this project is known as the Ken-Betwa link project. So answer of this question is A. It means to transfer surplus water of the Ken river to Betwa river to irrigate the drought prone area of the Bundelkhand. So remember, this Bundelkhand area covers so many districts of the Madhya Pradesh and the Uttar Pradesh. So guys, remember, Ken river basically belongs to the Madhya Pradesh and Betwa rivers belongs to the Uttar Pradesh, and both the rivers are the tributary of Yamuna. So you have to remember this. So guys, remember, this is the very important information regarding the Ken-Betwa link project. And guys, you can see here, this is the Ken-Betwa link project, and it is a project of the Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So both the chief minister jointly launched this Ken-Betwa link project, and Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh you have to remember. And you can remember, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh governor is only one, Anandiben Patel. And guys, remember, Madhya Pradesh chief minister you can see in the picture, that is Shivraj Chauhan, or Uttar Pradesh chief minister is Yoginath Adityanath Jogi ji. Next is the water from the Ken river will be transferred to the Betwa river in Uttar Pradesh. Both the rivers are the tributary of Yamuna. So main objective is to irrigate the drought prone area of the Bundelkhand region, and total project time period is 8 years. And guys, remind that India's water demand is likely to double by 2030, potentially costing 6% loss in the GDP by the year of 2050. It means it will cost so much that India's 6% loss will be covered under the GDP. So this is by the year of 2050. It means we have to cover this type of the water scarcity problem till now. Next is the recent news related to this. Tamil Nadu won the first place of the Union Ministry of Jal Shakti second National Water Awards for 2019 under the Best State category for the conservation and management of water. Just remember, Tamil Nadu won the first award under the program of the Jal Shakti, that is the National Water Award of 2019, that Tamil Nadu conserve and manage water very properly. So that's why Tamil Nadu won this award. So guys, remember all things which I told you. Now we can move to the next question. Next question is the Union government conferred Gandhi Peace Prize to whom for the year of 2020? Because in 2020 this event was cancelled, so that's why this year the Gandhi Peace Prize was given for 2019 as well as for 2020. So 2020 award given to the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So guys, remember, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman won this Gandhi Peace Prize of 2020. For 2020, and for 2019 it was won by late Sultan of the Oman, that is known as Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid Al Sayyid. So for 2019 he won this award. So guys, remember, in the question we are asking about 2020. So answer of this question is father of the nation of Bangladesh, by which Bangladesh get the independence in 1971 from the Pakistan, and in 2021 we are celebrating the Swarning Vijay Varsh of the Bangladesh, and India is very much participating in this event. So Sheikh Mujibur Rahman you have to remember, and he is also known as the Banga Bandhu. So you can see here, Gandhi Peace Prize for the 2019 given to the Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid Al Sayyid of Oman, and Gandhi Peace Prize for 2020 for the Banga Bandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman of Bangladesh, and he was very famous leader of the Oman. So guys, remember, Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid Al Sayyid. So you can see here, the jury of Gandhi Peace Prize is chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid won the 2019 and Banga Bandhu won the 2020. And this prize was started in 1995, and recently 17-year-old Sadat Rahman from Bangladesh won the International Children Peace Prize of 2020. So why he won this award, that is International Child Peace Prize of 2020? Because of his involvement in setting up his social organization and creating the mobile application that is known as Cyber Teens to end cyberbullying. So that's why he won this award. So remember the name Sadat Rahman from the Bangladesh, who won International Children Peace Prize. So guys, this information is very important. For 2020 it was won by the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. For 2019 Sultan Qaboos bin Sayyid, and this award was started in 1995 on the occasion of the 125th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, and this award carries the amount of rupees 1 crore. That is a huge amount under this prize. Now we can move to the next question. Who has launched the world first catastrophe bond for volcano-related disasters? So the most important thing under this question, that these type of the bond, that is the catastrophic bonds. Earlier we covered the panda bonds, but now we are covering the catastrophic bonds. These bonds are also known as the CAT bonds. It is a high yield debt instrument that is designed to raise money in the insurance industry in the event of the natural disasters such as like earthquake, tornadoes, hurricanes, typhoons. Now volcano also comes under this list. So it is known as the catastrophic disaster. And this is launched by which Red Cross organization? It is launched by Danish Red Cross organization. It means we are belonging to Denmark Red Cross organization. You can also remember the name of the country. So it is Danish Red Cross launched world's first volcano bonds to cover 10 volcanoes. It means this bond is covering total how many volcanoes? 10 volcanoes. Like they are covering the Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Indonesia, Chile, Guatemala, Cameroon. So these type of the like Mount Cameroon is there, Cotopaxi is there, Nevado is there in Colombia. So very important volcanoes they are covering. So you can also see here catastrophic bond. It is a high yield debt instrument that is designed to raise money in the insurance industry in the event of natural disaster. Any type of the natural disaster like earthquake, tornado, hurricanes, typhoons, any type of the volcano. So the CAT bonds cover 10 volcanoes, which aims to raise up $3 million by issuing these bonds and will transfer money from the investor to the Danish Red Cross for aid in the aftermath of an eruption. It means all the disruption and all the affected livelihood can be covered under this amount. That is the $3 million, and the aim is to raise this much of amount by issuing these type of the bonds. Earlier in 2017, World Bank also has launched specialized pandemic bonds for providing financial support to the pandemic emergency financing facility. So any type of the pandemic, any type of the country facing any type of the pandemic, so money can be given by the World Bank by collecting this money from the pandemic bonds. But it was failed somehow because so many countries were facing the Ebola virus, like in the Africa, so many countries are facing the Ebola virus outbreak in 2019, but the pandemic bonds came under criticism because they failed to pay out. So that's why there was a lackout in this bond. So but now they are again launching. So you have to remember the organization, that is Danish Red Cross, and where is the headquarter, because it is related to Denmark, so by default its headquarters is in Copenhagen, Denmark. So you guys have to just remember this. Now we are moving to the next question. What is the name of the official song of the ICC Women's World Cup 2022? And it is the most important question, but you have to remember first thing that ICC Women World Cup 2022 is hosting hosted by which country? It is hosting by New Zealand. So guys, remember, hosting country is New Zealand in 2022 ICC Women World Cup, and official song of this is Girl Gang. And this song is basically sung by New Zealand singer Jean Wigmore, and it is officially announced as the 12th edition of 2022 International Cricket Council Women World Cup at Mount Mangoi Beach, New Zealand. And you can see here it is a tweet of ICC. Countdown is on the 2022, and New Zealand pop star, and she is Jean Wigmore, dropped in literally at Mangoi Beach in launch Girl Gang as the official theme song of ICC Women Cricket Cup 2022. And this tournament is hosted by which country? New Zealand, from the 4th March to 3rd of April 2022. And this song was basically from the album of Ivory, which was released in 2017. So you guys have just remember the name of the song, that is the Girl Gang, because it is related to the Women World Cup in 2022, and hosting country is New Zealand. Now we can move to the next question. Which state became the first state in India to implement ethanol production promotion policy 2021? So mark this question and the most important, because this state became the first state who is basically implementing this ethanol production promotion policy, by which we have to basically achieve the 20% bioethanol blending of petrol by year of 2025. Earlier the target was basically we have to achieve this by the year of 2030, but now we reduced by the year of 5. So guys, remember, we have to achieve a target of 20% of bioethanol blending of petrol by year of 2025, so that we can reduce the cost of the petrol. And this state is, guys, Bihar. So remember the name of the state, it is Bihar. And you can see here the State Industries Minister Syed Shahnawaz Hussain launched ethanol production promotion policy of 2021, and Bihar now became the first in the country. And currently we are basically blending bioethanol in the petrol just at 6.2%. But we have to achieve this 20% bioethanol blending in the petrol by the year of 2025. So to make Bihar an ethanol hub as investors converted destination, so it is the main aim of the Bihar. And the policy allows Bihar to directly make ethanol from maize, molasses, broken rice, or the rotten grains. So Bihar will make ethanol from these type of the products. An investor will get 15% of the capital subsidy, and it can be maximum up to the 5 crore rupees. But if you belongs to the any scheduled caste category, scheduled tribe categories, or economically backward class, women, or differently abled or SC tax survivors, then investor to be given 15.75%. It means 0.75% more, like 5.25 crore rupees maximum, if you belongs to any type of the category. So through this policy, Bihar government aims to produce around 50 crore liters. That is a huge amount. 50 crore liters of the ethanol each year. And Bihar government will allot land to ethanol investors from the 4,200 hectare available with the Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority, which is a state authority of the Bihar. So India has a set of a target of 20% bioethanol blending of petrol by 2025. You have to remember this. Now, one most recent news about this ethanol production, like Department of Food and Public Distribution has notified a modified scheme of extended financial assistance for producer of first generation ethanol from the feedstock such as the cereals like rice, wheat, barley, corn, or sorghum, like sugarcane and the sugar beet. So it means Bihar is just making the ethanol from the maize, molasses, broken rice, or the rotten grains. But Department of Food and Public Distribution also allowed the producers to produce this ethanol from the rice, wheat, barley, corn, or other products of the grains. So you have to just remember this is a Department of Food and Public Distribution. So this is a very important question. You have to mark under the most important section because of this target we have to achieve by 2025. And guys, remember all the things about Bihar. Bihar's Chief Minister is Nitish Kumar, and who is the governor of Bihar? Every student is answering. That is Phaggu Chauhan. So remember, Phaggu Chauhan is currently the governor of the Bihar. And guys, remember about the wildlife sanctuary or the national park in Bihar. You have to just remember the national park in Bihar because it is very important. That is Valmiki National Park. Valmiki National Park in Bihar. Otherwise, there are so many wildlife sanctuaries like Nakti Dam Wildlife Sanctuary is there, Rajgir Wildlife Sanctuary is there. There is a very famous Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary, Gautam Buddha Wildlife Sanctuary. So many wildlife sanctuaries are there. So guys, remember this. Now we are moving to the next question. This is the very important question section. You have to like this video, you have to subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform, and you have to share as maximum as possible because we need your support. So let's start very important section, and here is the first question. Government of Denmark and the United Nations Office for Project Services, that is also situated in the Denmark, partnered to provide technical support for Jal Jeevan mission in which state? Earlier we talked about the Denmark, that they are basically Danish Red Cross is providing a catastrophic bond. So now government of Denmark and the United Nations Office for Project Services, that is also in the Denmark, partner to provide technical support for Jal Jeevan mission in which state? So they are providing technical support to achieve this Jal Jeevan mission in particular state. So according to Jal Jeevan mission, we have to provide a tap water in all the rural areas by the year of 2024, and Goa became the first state who already provided the functional tap water to all the households of the state. So Goa is the first state, and this state for which Denmark is providing the technical support, that is Uttar Pradesh. So answer of this question is A. So you can see here, United Nations Office for Project Services partner with Government of Denmark to Jal Jeevan Mission in Bundelkhand and the Vindhyan region of Uttar Pradesh, because Bundelkhand region we already covered, that is the Ken Betwa project is going on, that is the interlinking project, and Bundelkhand area is the drought prone area. So that's why there is a linking connect power. So 11 water-scarce districts of the Bundelkhand and the Vindhya regions of Uttar Pradesh will be assisted with scalable delivery models of the United Nations OPS. United Nations OPS stands for Office for Project Services. Its headquarters is also in the Copenhagen, Denmark. And main objective is the corporation will render technical support to provide tap water connections to every house. This is the main objective, and you know Jal Jeevan Mission have to achieve this by the year of 2024. And this United Nations Office for Project Services will assist in community mobilization, capacity building, training, etc. It means India and the world is targeting to achieve Sustainable Development Goal number 6, because there are total 17 goals under the Sustainable Development Goals we have to achieve by the year of 2030, and SDG 6 number goal is clean water and sanitation for all by the year of 2030. So you have to remember this Jal Jeevan Mission, and remember about the Uttar Pradesh and the Goa state, because Goa is the first state who achieved this target target already, but so many states have to achieve by the year of 2024. And this scheme Jal Jeevan Mission was launched in 2019 by the Ministry of Jal Shakti, and who is Union Minister of Jal Shakti, that is Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji. So guys, remember all the things which I told you, but always remember about Denmark. Denmark capital is Copenhagen, Prime Minister is Mette Frederiksen. So remember this also. Now we can move to the next question. Who will be the head of the 5-member external advisory committee established by RBI to evaluate banking applications? So two things are very important under this question, that this committee is established by RBI and it is to evaluate the banking applications of the universal banks, or you can say the small finance banks. So all the banks applications will be evaluated by this committee, and she is the former RBI Deputy Governor who is leading this committee. Name is the Shyamala Gopinath. So remember the name Shyamala Gopinath. So you can see the picture of Shyamala Gopinath. Set up external advisory committee for evaluating banking applications headed by Shyamala Gopinath, former RBI Deputy Governor. And the tenure of this committee is, guys, 3 years. Remember, tenure of this committee is 3 years. So main function is applications for universal banks and small finance banks will first be evaluated by the RBI. Firstly, it will be evaluated by the RBI to ensure the eligibility of the applicants. After that, this committee will evaluate the application. It means firstly it will be evaluated by the RBI, then it will be evaluated by this committee. That's why the time period is long, that is 3 years. So you can see here the time period is 3 years, and you have to just remember one news more important, that was recently RBI provided this guidelines for the small finance banks. Like for small finance banks, the minimum paid up voting equity capital is now 200 crore. Earlier it was 100 crore. So they increased this on-tap licensing fees of the or you can say the minimum paid up capital fees of the small finance banks. So you guys have to remember this. And you know about the RBI. RBI was set up in 1934 Act, and it was established on the 1st of April 1935. So you guys have to remember. Now we can move to the next question, but you can also remember the minting presses of the coins, and there are 4, like Mumbai, Noida, Calcutta and Hyderabad. You have to remember this. These are very important. And also remember the printing presses of the notes, like Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, owned by the RBI, has printing facility in Mysore, Karnataka, Salboni, and Salboni is in West Bengal, Mysore is in Karnataka, and 2 more, that is known as the Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited, again fully owned by the Government of India. But remember, Bharatiya Reserve Note Mudran Private Limited is owned by the RBI. So I am repeating again so that you can give the answer correctly, like Bharatiya Reserve Note Mudran Private Limited. So there are 2 printing facilities under this organization that is owned by the RBI. So 2 are Salboni in West Bengal, and second is Mysore in Karnataka. So second is Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited. So this is owned by Government of India. So there are 2. One is the Nasik is in Maharashtra, and second is the Devas is in Madhya Pradesh, that is also known as the Hoshangabad. So guys, remember Nasik, Devas, Salboni and Mysore, but you have to remember it comes under the Bharatiya Reserve Note Mudran Private Limited, and it comes under the Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited. Now we can move to the next question. United Nations World Meteorological Day is annually observed across the world on which day? You can also remember about the World Water Day. World Water Day is basically observed on the 22nd of March, and after one day, like after Water Day, there is a day, World Meteorological Day. So guys, World Meteorological Day, it means it is clear, it is celebrated on 23rd of March. 23rd of March, and what is the theme of this day? Theme is the ocean, our climate and the weather, because this day is annually observed across the world to create awareness about the importance of the role of people and their behavior in protecting the earth atmosphere. So this is the main campaign of the World Meteorological Organization. And where is the headquarter of World Meteorological Organization? Headquarter is in Geneva, Switzerland. How many countries are member? 193 countries are member. So you can see here World Meteorological Day, 23rd of March 2021. Main theme is the ocean, our climate and the weather. So you can see here why this day is celebrated on 23rd of March, because World Meteorological Organization was established on that day. on 23rd of March 1950. So that's why this day is celebrated on the 23rd of March. But you have to remember the theme also, the ocean, a climate and the weather. Now we can move to the next question. Which state launched SAAMAR or the SAAMAR, Strategic Action for Alleviation of Malnutrition and Anemia Reduction campaign to fight malnutrition, especially for the children and the women? And this state government is Jharkhand. So guys, remember about the Jharkhand. So you can see here, state government of Jharkhand launched a campaign that is known as the SAAMAR or the SAAMAR, Strategic Action for Alleviation of Malnutrition and Anemia Reduction, to tackle malnutrition in the state, because this state is very poor because of the tribal community people are living in this state. So that's why the campaign is to tackle acute malnutrition in the children and women in the state. So it is to just to identify anemic women and malnutrition children in the Jharkhand. And this program is launched with a target of 1,000 days. That is a huge days campaign, 1,000 days campaign, which under which an annual survey will be conducted to track the progress. And for the implementation of this campaign, rupees 1 lakh will be given to every panchayat, so that they can implement these type of the facilities. Because according to the National Family Health Survey, every second child in Jharkhand is stunted and underweight. Every third child is affected by the stunting. Every 10th child is affected from the severe wasting. And around 70% of the children are anemic. So there is a need to remove this problem, that is the malnutrition in children and women in the state. So this will also target the primary vulnerable tribal groups, because so many tribal groups are there, and since there is no research based information on the food and the nutrition habits. So that's why we have to tackle in every state, but this program is started by the Jharkhand. And you know who is the Chief Minister? Chief Minister is Hemant Soren. So guys, remember, Chief Minister is Hemant Soren, and who is currently the governor? Governor is Draupadi Murmu. Draupadi. She is Draupadi Murmu. So guys, remember, she was the governor of Jharkhand from the year of 2015. And you can also remember the national park in the Jharkhand. That is again very important national park in Jharkhand. That is known as the Betla National Park. National Park. So you can remember this. Now we can move to the next question. United Nations French Language Day is annually observed across the globe on 20th of March. The United Nations annually celebrated how many languages day? So you can just remember, this question is just a static question, that how many official languages are recognized by the United Nations? This is the basic question. So I am just telling you the languages, so that you can guess that United Nations annually celebrate how many language day. So first is there is a Arabic language day. Arabic language day is celebrated on the 8th of December by the United Nations. Next is English language day. English language day is celebrated on 23rd of April. Don't remember these days. So Arabic is on 8th December, English on don't remember this. Just count these languages. Russian is there. Russian language day is celebrated on 6th of June. Spanish language day. Spanish language day is observed on the 12th of October. So again, this is important. Chinese language day, that is the highest spoken language all over the world, that is 20th of April. So if you're thinking about these are the 5 languages, then answer is wrong. 5 is not the answer, because there is a French is also there. So that's why total languages are 6. So United Nations official languages are 6. So guys, you have to remember it is Arabic, English, Russian, Spanish, Chinese and the French. These are the official languages of the United Nations. And who is currently the Secretary General of the United Nations? Secretary General is Antonio Guterres, and headquarters in New York, United States of America. And guys, remember, French is the most spoken language in the world, following Chinese, English, Spanish and the Arabic. And it is also the 4th language of the internet. And around 55%, remember this is basically not a question, information. Around 55% of the world daily speaker of the French are found in the African continent. And French is recognized as the official language in 32 states and the governments, and in most of the international organizations. So this is the respect of the French all over world. So you can see here, United Nations French Language Day on the 20th of March 2021, but date is not so much important. So you can just remember the official languages are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian and the Spanish. The theme of the French Language Day 2021 is Francophone Women, Resilient Women. So it is again to empower the women. French is one of the most spoken language in the world, following Chinese, English, Spanish, Arabic, and it is also the fourth language of the internet. So all other information you can just remember this. Otherwise, you have to just remember about the United Nations. Now we can move to the next question. Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with which company for supply of 1300 armored light specialist vehicles to Indian Army? Again, it is just to achieve the Atmanirbhar Bharat target or Make in India concept, because recently we covered a report that 33% arms import of India is decreased. So it is a very good news for India, because if it is decreased, it means indigenously products are coming up. So that's why India's self-reliant target of the defense sector is now improving. So 33% arms import is now decreased. So it is very important and very good news for India. So this company who is providing 1300 armed light specialist vehicle is Mahindra Defense System. So you have to remember this option. Ministry of Defense and Mahindra Defense signed a contract to supply 1300 light specialist vehicles to Indian Army. So you can also see here, it is a armed light specialist vehicles, and the introduction of this 1300 ALSV like armored light specialist vehicle is expected to be completed in 4 years. This is the first major contract for the ALSF that has designed and developed completely by the private sector in India. Otherwise, there is Bharat Dynamics Limited, there is, you can see, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited is there, BEML like Bharat Earth Movers Limited. So these companies are very famous in the defense sector. But this is Mahindra Defense. It is capable of performing both counter-terrorist operations and the conventional operation. Just remember the name of the company, that is the Mahindra Defense. Where is the headquarter of this Mahindra Defense? Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and who is currently the chairman? Anand Mahindra. Very renowned name. Now, we can move to the next question. Which state and ITC signed an MOU to execute a watershed program? So, ITC stands for India Tobacco or the Tobacco Company Limited. It was established in 1970. And guys, remember earlier it was known as the Imperial Tobacco Company of India Limited. So, under the corporate social responsibility, that is CSR, they have to tied up with the state to implement this watershed program, and it is the state of Karnataka. So this is very important. So you can see here, ITC Karnataka government joins hand for watershed development. So very simple question. So it is just to cover the 1 million acre or over than 1 million acre in the southern state, like especially you can see here 1.16 million acre of watershed area in 29 districts of the Karnataka. So with regard this MOU, 100 watershed had to set up so that maximum to maximum irrigation can be provided. So MOU was signed under the ITC social investment program, that is known as Mission Sunehra and the Karnataka Watershed Development Department, and the program will be effect for the 3 years. It means this ITC will provide every sport till the 3 years. And guys, remember the agreement was part of a Karnataka government watershed development drought proofing program, and it is a part of ITC Sustainability 2.0 agenda, and it will cover 29 districts of the Karnataka. And Karnataka state is very important because there are very important national parks in Karnataka, like Banerghatta is there. Bandipur National Park is there, very famous national park. You have to remember Kudremukh National Park is there. Kudremukh is also a very famous iron ore mine. Nagarhole National Park is there. Kali Tiger Reserve is there. These are very famous national parks in the Karnataka. And who is the Chief Minister? Chief Minister of Karnataka is Yediyurappa ji. Remember, who is the Chief Minister? Chief Minister is Yediyurappa ji. And who is the Governor? Governor is Vajubhai Vala. So you have to remember all these information about the Karnataka, and with the ITC they are launching the watershed program so that they can conserve the water. Simple. Now we can move to the next section. It is the important question section. Here is the question: Reimagining WASH, water security for all report released by whom? So again, this question is important because this report is released by very renowned organization, and this organization is, yes guys, this organization is UNICEF. So you have to remember the answer is B, UNICEF. So according to UNICEF, 1 in the 5 children worldwide do not have enough water to meet their everyday needs. Because if you are comparing all over the world, that out of 100% water, 97% water is saline and 3% water is basically pure water. Out of 3%, 2% water is basically a water in the glacial form. and 1% is in the liquid form. It means all over world we are basically dependent on this 1% water. So that's why there is a water scarcity. So out of 5 children, 1 children worldwide do not have enough water to meet their everyday needs. Especially the eastern and the southern African regions have the highest portion of the children, like 58%, living in the area with extremely high water vulnerability. And it is followed by the western and central Africa, South Asia and the Middle East countries. They have water problem. So this is a report. Basically, we have to secure water security for all. And there is a SDG target, number 6. We already covered this, that water for all and sanitation for all. So this is the thing we have to cover under the Sustainable Development Goal by the year of 2030. So guys, remember, it is UNICEF. Where is the headquarters of UNICEF? New York, United States of America, and executive director is Henrietta Fore. So you can see here, 1 in 5 children globally does not have enough water to meet their everyday needs. It is a report of UNICEF. So guys, you can see here, which I earlier told you, all the things. And guys, remember, the report has highlighted 70 hotspot countries where children have faced with high water vulnerability. It means these are the very vulnerable areas related to water scarcity. Now, we are moving to the one-liner important point. Here is the first point. Shaheed Divas or Martyrs Day observed annually on the 23rd of March. So, why it is celebrated on the 23rd of March? Because 3 prominent leaders of Indian independence like Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were executed on that day, like 23rd March of 1931. And Shaheed Divas is also celebrated on the 30th of January because on that day Gandhi was died. So, that's why Shaheed Divas Martyr Day is celebrated on 2 days. Next is the former chairperson of SEBI, G.V. Ramakrishna, passed away at the age of 91. Just you have to remember the name of this person, G.V. Ramakrishna, and he was chairman of SEBI from 1990 to 94 when the Prime Minister was P.V. Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister was Manmohan Singh. Next, Labour and Employment Minister Santosh Kumar Gangwar released compendium on the CPI for industrial workers. So it is the Consumer Price Index, especially for the industrial workers. So there are so many types of the Consumer Price Index, like industrial workers, like unorganized laborers, like agricultural workers. So you have to just remember the labor minister name, that is Santosh Kumar Gangwar. Next is launch of Jal Shakti Abhiyan Catch the Rain campaign. So this is very important, but we covered this question in the 23rd of March news, that this campaign was launched by Modi ji on the World Water Day, which was celebrated on the 22nd of March. And what is the theme of this campaign? This theme, the campaign theme is catch the rain where it falls, when it falls. So this is the theme of the campaign. So the main objective to create rainwater harvesting structures stable for the climatic condition and ensuring proper storage of the rainwater. Next, Bihar become the first state to implement this ethanol policy of 2021. We already covered, but you have to remember the 20% blending of the ethanol in the petrol. Next, CA Rover Holding sells 4% stake in the SBI cards for rupees 3728 crore. Just remember CA Rover Holding name, and they're selling 4% share in the SBI card. So this is just information for you, but it is not so much important question. So you guys have to just remember the G.V. Ramakrishna, who was the basically chairman of the SEBI from 1990 to 94. And remember Shaheed Divas, remember this Jal Shakti Abhiyan and the theme of this Jal Shakti Abhiyan. Now we are moving to the question of the day. And what was the question of 23rd of March 2021? Question was silkworms feed on. So by the picture you can guess that this leaf belongs to which tree. This is a mulberry leaves. So guys, remember answer of this question is D, and by eating these leaves they are basically producing the silk. So that's why they are known as the silkworms. Now we are moving to the question of the day. Question of the day is disguised unemployment in India is mainly related to. So I am giving you just an example that there is a land, 2 persons are working on this land, and they are basically producing 1 ton of wheat. This is just an example, 1 ton of wheat. If 2 people are more working, if 2 people are more working under this field, it means total 4 people are working, then again the output is 1 ton of wheat. Then these 2 people which joined laterally, these are basically known as disguised unemployment. This comes under the disguised unemployment, because by seeing you can see that it seems to be employed, but these are actually not employed because the output is not changed. So that's why this is known as the disguised unemployment. So guys, you have to tell me this is mainly in which sector of India. So you have to only comment in the comment box. So you have to provide us 700 plus likes if you like this video. You have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, you have to press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. And it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. And You have to download our application, that is Careers Cloud. You can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years, but the price is very much low. If you download this application, you see the price, you will definitely surprised to see the price. And if you want to buy 2020 subscription, then you have to visit our website, that is AffairsCloud.com. And on that minimal price, we are providing 10% discount. Either you are buying 2020 or 2021 or 22 subscription, you have to use this code ASH10, then you will definitely get the 10% extra discount. Guys, 90 to 95% questions which are coming in your exam related to current affairs are covered by AffairsCloud. This is the genuinity of AffairsCloud. So guys, trust us, you can believe us that we are covering most important current affairs which are coming in your exam. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't take life so much serious. Life is fun, life is beautiful, and always be happy, and happiness is the key of success. Always remember this. Thank you guys again, and take care. Bye bye.